and after you push, you just recall. Because you have low mana, low HP, you have 1k gold. Let's see. Okay, I wouldn't recall here. This is super greedy.
The Jin W, right?
Yeah, Jin W, and also like if you had a huge wave, like you had like 2 minions wave, like 14 minions here, sure. But with only this many minions and you don't know where is the enemy jungle, he can always come. So second brush is always safe in this case. Of course, if you have a huge wave into the tower, or you know where is the enemy jungle, or you're safe in the first brush, it's not essentially bad to recall in the first brush. It's just in this case, they could have easily stopped you there. Hey guys, this is the part 1 on how to improve your laning phase as an AD carry. This is actually a coaching session where I teach this guy trading, wave management, how to actually walk up, when to walk up, what to respect, how to position himself, and more amazing things. You're lucky that you're here. Make sure you watch this until the end, and please, if you want to make sure you don't miss out any bit of content that will help you to improve as an AD carry, go ahead and subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. This is the part 1 of the laning video. Enjoy. You always want to be on this side, on the left.
Okay.
The thing is, you might say that, oh, but Jin is also out trading me. True, which is true. The problem is that if Morgana hits the binding on you, Jin is also gonna trade. If Jin is gonna hit on you, Morgana is not necessarily gonna hit the bind, unless you do something bad. So this is why you always prefer to face the enemy AD carry like this. Okay. So this mistake, this is called a medium mistake. So it's already something bigger, something that can hold you back. That if you stay and you face the support. Because you're going to play next time against Blitz, he's going to hook you, you're dead. You're going to play next time against Thresh, he's going to hook you. So it's not really good to stay here. You should try to get priority for level 2. You should try to Q the minions. Now you're actually keeping your Q. The Xayah Q is... Okay, so you try to use the Q like this. Did you try to use it towards Morgana as well, or was it just a coincidence?
Yeah. Because I knew she was over in that direction, and if she pushed up, I wanted to be able to use... or to hit her... You know, essentially like through there. Not if she pushed up, but like if she was in one of those bushes. I thought that she was in either the lower one, but probably this one.
I see. Okay.
Because it looks like he's backing up, and there's no reason to back up. So I figured it's kind of like a bait, and that she's just getting close. You know.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. So that is fine. You try to Q. This guy's gonna try to E. Let's see what you're gonna do. You try to walk up a little bit, try to auto attack, and then you back off. Yeah, it's good that you played around your own minions here. You can't really trade much against the Jin. Okay, and this is like we're gonna go at the severe mistake. So this is very, very bad. So let's see why is this bad. So the initial plan was I need to push the lane because I can't out trade them. I'm Xayah, I have a Zyra, so if I push the lane, whether I have Zyra or Karma or champions that can poke with Zerat or Vel'Koz, I allowed them to poke easier with establishing minion lead and with trying to push. We couldn't get the control of the lane because they just had more push power and we didn't use the abilities on the wave in this case. So we couldn't really get the push here. Try to trade with the Jin. You try to auto attack. Be careful because when you auto attack, the minions are going to turn on you and they're going to auto attack you. So as you can see, they turn on you. And then now you actually auto attack this minion. And here they are still going on you. You see, they're still going on you. So in the game, you're gonna have some little, I don't know if you know, but some like pins above the minion that will tell you. So now, the worst thing that you can do is what here? The worst thing while tanking the minions.
Go forward.
Yes.
Taking the aggro.
Yes, you should be backing because now you're like tanking the minion and going towards them. It's like kind of as you can see, right? So you have to really pay attention to that. Yeah.
Taking free damage.
Yeah, you're taking. This is a medium between medium and severe. So it is not small though. And then the next mistake is huge. It's completely like is like I'm gonna lose the lane because of this single mistake. Whether I play in bronze, challenger, or iron. So the initial plan was to push. You wanna crush. You wanna do that. Blah 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 blah. Problem is that as we can see, first of all, the minions they have a lot more. Second of all, they already got level 2. Do you have any idea how many minions do we need to get level 2?
I think it's 6 of the first one and 3 of the second.
Perfect. So 9 minions in total. So it's the 1 wave and the half. So first 6 minions of the first wave and 3 melee minions. Specifically melee minions because melee give more XP. So if this is Jin, he is actually, so he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minions. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minions. So he has 6 minions here, so that means he killed the first 6 minions, and this is the second wave of 6 minions. How many minions should he kill right now to get level 2? Are you an AD carry main struggling to make an impact in your games?
Is your damage output disappointingly low, leaving you feeling frustrated and powerless in the role you love? Introducing our specialized coaching program designed to supercharge your AD carry performance. Imagine a world where your damage, decision making and farming skills are 10 times better and the outcome of your games is no longer left to chance. Meet Chase. Just like you, he was once stuck in the same position, facing low damage and inconsistency in his games. Let's see what happened after his coaching experience, from Diamond 4 to Master Tier. Wow! And here is Jordan and Brett, both transformed into formidable AD carry after the coaching session. These success stories aren't just isolated cases, they are a part of a community of over 3,243 players who benefited from the coaching program. If it worked for them, why not for you? Picture yourself as an unstoppable AD carry. It's not a dream, it's your potential with the coaching session. Don't wait any longer, visit Visai.com, book your coaching and become the AD carry the enemy team hates to play against.
Just that, those last two?
These two?
Or all three of those? Yeah,
all three. Exactly. So right now, you should be able to like queue the minions and push, try to counter the push. But when you see that he's actually getting the push, when you see that he has 1 or 2 more minions to get the push, you should stop contesting and you should be backing off. So for example, right here, the plan would work differently. It wouldn't be, let me push it back, let me counter the push by using Q on the minions. It would be, okay, Jhin needs only this minion to get level 2. I need a lot more minions. I need these 2 minions right here. Or no, actually you need 1 minion right here, because this is the third wave of the third minion of the second wave. But he's getting closer to the level 2 than I am. So here, what you should be doing is that you should preemptively back off. You should preemptively back off. They hit level 2 here. So you should have been backed off right before they get level 2. When they have 1 more minion to get level 2 or a minion and a half, you should already be backing off. Because if Morgana is good right now, she flashes on you, Qs you. Because they're level 2. So they're like, okay, I'm level 2.
Really strong, yeah.
Zaya is 1. Let me just flash on her. Like, why wouldn't I? So you give them an opening, and this is even worse. This is why I say it's a severe mistake. It's because 1, you should be backing off because they are level 2 and you are level 1. 2, you should be backing off because they have more minions. We have, you see, 1, 2, 3, 4 minions that are blue. 1, 2, 3 minions that are red. So the wave is pushing into you. Therefore, you shouldn't walk up. So here, the worst thing that you can do is moving forward because of this reason. This is Zyra positioning. This is perfect. This means she understands that level 2 against level 1 is bad for her. This means she understands that the power of the minions, if the minions are more on their side and is pushing into you and they also have level advantage, you can literally stay here and wait the wave. And of course, if a minion is gonna die, you can walk up here and queue it. But just as long as you play safe, you're okay. But look what you're doing right now. So you're trying to queue and you're trying to walk up. See this? It's a huge mistake because it's exactly when you shouldn't be walking up. It's exactly the moment where it's severe. It's like back off, run, don't do anything. If you play another rank, you're gonna get punished. And then here you go W, which is also a big mistake because you can only kill them / poke them / do something significant majority of the cases when you have your E, when you have your Q and when you have your E. So it's super important to have E, especially with Zyra, that she's gonna poke with EQ. He will chunk him and she will back off. So as he's gonna chunk him, you should step up here, throw your Q, throw your E, back off. No attacks needed, nothing, just Q and E to poke. So this is the dynamic, because if you want to W, that means you're gonna be here and auto attack him, which is not realistic because 1, there is a huge wave, you can never do that. 2, Morgana is gonna Q you. So this is why you should go QE in this lane. W and Zaya level 2 is, I mean, if you ask a challenger player, he will tell you should go W maybe with Rakan, because Rakan gets attack speed and movement speed when you hit a target with the W, so it has a good synergy. But majority of the cases, to get the root or to get like significant damage, usually you just go for the E level 2. So we're gonna see the fastest combo of the E, because it's very important to know exactly how many feathers you need to root. Do you know that? How many feathers you need to root?
Yeah, 3.
And how is the fastest route that you can get with the fastest combo?
W auto, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go very
WQ, right? Because it does 2 of them, right?
Okay, we're gonna go very soon on the replay. We're gonna test it out and I'm gonna show you. Okay, and here you use the W on the minion and then you just back off. So usually W is so you want to see it as, let's say, you play Vayne. You want to see it as condemned on Vayne. Like a lot of mana, 13 seconds cooldown, like the E of the Vayne. Like you don't really, like now you just walked up and you use the W on the minion, if you saw. Like here.
Like this. Very sparingly, right?
Yes, it's very bad because it's like, now if I'm Jhin, I'm like, what the fuck? Saya used the W of 20 seconds cooldown of the minion? So which means I have 20 seconds window to go in to poker? Okay, got it. Let me just punish this guy. Like, what the fuck? So that's why he's thinking. Because it's a 20 seconds cooldown ability here. So if they engage you, you need it. You get attack speed, you get movement speed, you get everything. It's super important to not use it on the minions. Of course, if you wanna, let's say you kill them, you wanna push the wave and recall, or you just wanna push and follow for Drake and you use W on the minions, that's not the problem. That's not the problem. I just say in the laning phase when you're 2v2 and you're about to trade or they're about to trade, it's not good to use it on the minions. Of course, in the later stages you can, especially when you have Navori, you have like 7 seconds on it. But in the very early game, it's not good. Okay, so we have positioning based on the Morgana that we need to fix. We really have, okay, this is still the same mistake, but this is severe. Oh yeah, please.
The cannon.
Maybe? Yes. So here you see like the cannon. How is this wave right now? Where is it pushing?
It's definitely pushing towards my tower.
True. How do you know that?
Because they have 3 casters and a cannon, and it's a lot of damage.
True. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And we have 3 casters and a cannon only.
Perfect. So it's like significantly more minions, like 6 minions against 4. Plus this cannon has a lot more HP. Well,
yeah. Plus that melee is tanking a ton for all the casters.
Yes. So this wave is pushing into you. What should you be doing right now?
I'd say, if anything, maybe only hitting that bottom caster and then moving towards tower.
Yeah, like you should be staying here max range. And you should be letting the wave to push into you because you know that it's pushing into you. And the only reason to walk up is, well, if the minion is super low and it's about to die, like in this case. But you're super close to the minion. And as you're walking to the minion, you also have to pay attention to Morgana because we see her body language, what she wants to do. We see that she's moving in, so she's looking to Q. So this is why you should try to go here, auto attack, or even Q the minion and just to go on this angle, because if she's here, she can't really ever hit you. She has to hit Zyra. And after she hits Zyra, you can just go on her. So here, the worst thing that you can do is moving in and walking up. Because the minions are really strong. Jhin can also trade on you. So look at this. So you backed off. And then right now, you got super tunnel vision on, oh, let me just get this minion. True, but now if they just jump on you, if Morgana is right here and she just flashes on you, or Jhin takes this cannon minion really fast and Morgana Qs through it, you're gonna be in trouble. So here, you should be very careful. The minion is dying, so you want to get it, but I would stay here and I would queue it, and then I would back off to not risk it, because if they have more minions, they usually want to trade. So you see this kind of dance that when they have, like, you see this queue of Morgana? If this is like gold, she will queue you, no, of course on the brush, like she's not playing it good. So she will queue you because they have more minions, so they are supposed to trade right now. They are on the push. If I am Jhin and I have 4 minions, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to use the minions to trade with Xayah. And then here you just try to trade when the wave is pushing into you. So this is again severe mistake. So the W again on the wave, severe mistake here. So we have these things that we must fix as soon as possible. Yes. And then farming, you have actually more farming. Again, W on the minions. It feels like maybe you were like, oh, I'm a bit scared. Like now if you had W, you could have just gone on him, for example.
Yeah.
Because she has no Q with the Morgana. And we hit the Zyra route. So here, we shouldn't really use the Q on the minion. You should just ghost and you should just go on this guy. Hey, good morning. So you should really try to pay attention to like what his support does. Like if he walks up, like especially when they don't have Q, your support moves in. You should move in with him, especially now because he hits route. You should ghost and go really hard on him because you win very hard. The only problem is that the Morgana Q, but she doesn't have it because we know it. We should try to go for a little bit of a trade. Yeah, I see. So Xayah can definitely hold you back in terms of the fundamentals. Very nice word there. Very nice word. Theoretically, you can also go cleanse in this lane against Morgana. Practically, after level 6, you won't need the cleanse. So it's not really a big of a deal. Okay. Let's see what happens here though. Okay, so your wave right now from a scale from 0 to 10, how is it?
It's not perfect, but I feel like, it's crashed the tower. I can back by and then come back up.
Right now, it's crashed to the enemy tower. Right now.
Oh, not right now. Not right now. Right here. It looks like it's gonna push towards his tower.
Yeah. So that's not good for you, because if he's gonna keep the wave there, pushing into him, he can also bully you, and he's gonna come right here in front of his tower, and he can just freeze it. So this wave, how can you fix this wave?
Maybe back up a little bit, let him farm.
True, but the thing is, if he's just gonna last hit, so we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 9, and he has 1 2 3, so he has 7, so it's 2 minutes difference. Do you think if he just last hits, he will eventually kill it?
Yeah, it's not gonna.
Yeah,
it's not gonna change too much if he just last hits, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't know then.
Yeah, so we need to fix it, as in we need to try to crush this. But let's see one thing for now. When you play against Morgana, it's very important to, of course, you look at her positioning and to just hide behind the minions. So here you should just try to dodge left, because if I'm Morgana, I only have 1 Q available here, like this. If you stay here, she can never do anything.
Safe, yeah.
So you kind of like walked into it. Do you play locked camera?
No.
Okay, that's good. So here you try to go. So here, this wave is extremely bad. At like one point, you could say that it's safe because it's a bit closer to your tower, which is true. The problem is that in the next 30 seconds, if this wave is going to transitionate here, where this is their wave, this is your wave, you're screwed. You're really screwed. So this wave is extremely bad, and we need to do something about it. Like, let's see. Like now, it's super bad. So you need to crush this. You need to actually walk up and crush it. The problem is that Morgana is zoning you. The reason why she's zoning you is because we're not positioning good. Where you should be right here is nowhere close to this brush, because this is the only angle where she can Q. If these are the minions right here, these minions are gonna block the Q of Morgana. So you should be staying. You see Zyra? How well she's positioning? She should stay into the barrage with Zyra because she has the plants, and the plants can tank the Q. And you should stay on the left hand side.
Okay.
So positioning is definitely something that we need to work on. Positioning is pretty big. Playing around the minions, like looking at them, counting them, and kind of seeing when you're supposed to play aggressive and you're supposed to play defensive. And we're gonna see also some Zaya things. Okay, now we need to push. So outping the push ping and out push. You could have been angled to hit all of the minions, but it's fine. So here you really should ping Zyra to help you push here, or at least to walk up with you, because you need to crush this wave. I see. And then you need to push. And after you push, you just recall, because you have low mana, low HP, you have 1k gold. Let's see. Okay, I wouldn't recall here. This is super greedy.
The Jin W, right?
Yeah, Jin W, and also like if you had a huge wave, like you had like 2 minions, where like 14 minions here, sure. But with only this many minions, and you don't know where is the enemy jungle, he can always come. So second brush is always safe in this case. Of course, if you have a huge wave into the tower, or you know where is the enemy jungle, or you're safe in the first brush, it's not essentially bad to recall in the first brush. It's just in this case, they could have easily stopped you there. Okay. 1 second. So you get refillable potion, which can be good, but the thing is, if you have another longsword, if you have money for another longsword and you get potion, that is not something that you want to do, because more damage is more damage. You're playing AD carry, you're essentially wanting to play for damage. So you have 1k gold. 1k gold. So definitely longsword, because you're playing Zaya, you need damage. Another longsword for sure. So that's 700 gold. So you have 300 gold left, in which case you can go for boots, normal boots, because you play against Morgana. So you can go for a boot.
I think I've got the boots at 12 minutes.
Okay, no worries. So then you can get the dagger. You can get the dagger for 300 gold. And then you can wait like 10 gold for the one potion here, because you just need the 10-15 gold. Because if you buy like this, now you're gonna leave base with 200 gold. Plus, instead of getting refillable potion, you'd prefer getting another longsword and a normal potion. Refillable is really good if you have like 150 gold, 200 gold, 250, and you can't buy anything else. But in this specific case, if you can buy boots plus a potion or dagger plus a potion, usually prefer it rather than refill.
Okay.
So that's okay. Let's see what you're gonna do. Okay, so how is this wave right now? What do you think about it?
Looks like it's, if I don't thin it out, it's gonna crash tower pretty quickly.
Okay, so what do you need to do here?
Take out that cannon, then take out maybe 3 of those casters,
And then
maybe 1 or 2 more of the Actually, probably 2 more casters after that. I could probably get away with.
Okay, what are you trying to do here?
I want to right. Well, yeah, because my junglers north. Like maybe I can ping for Drake. Thin this out. Or just shove it towards their tower and then go for Drake.
I see.
But
what are the most
what
are the most important things as AD carry?
CS and
True.
try not to die. So.
True. One priority number 2. Okay, get your items. Good. Okay, be in team fights. Good. Where do you see getting Drakes here? Like what kind of priority?
So I'd say like right now, like CS, then maybe killing somebody in lane if possible. But other than that, like team fights. I like early game. I'm guessing maybe it's like 3 or 4 between like team fights, and because there's not often like I feel like there's not very many team fights around this time. So it's either like team fights or Drake, depending on like. But I think like Drake would probably be like 3, and then team fights like 4. Because if we can get the Drake, we can affect the whole team and benefit the whole team. And then like maybe team fights after that.
So if you have 3 waves on bot lane and you have the Drake, you go for the Drake, right?
Yes.
So you're losing basically a kill of items and gold and XP because you want to get the Drake. Do you know, let's say, Infernal Drake? Do you know how much it gives you? Like how much damage and how much?
No.
Okay, let's check it out. So the Infernal Soul is giving you 3% of damage based on your AD. So you have 93 damage right now. 3% is around 2.7 AD. The Infernal, it has around 6k HP. You can do it in around 30 seconds. So you're wasting 30 seconds to get 3 damage. 3 damage.
Good point.
Right? So that's the priority of this guy. This guy needs to get Drakes. AD carry, it's true, we need to play around objectives, but guess what? Farming is your objective, not Drake. Drake, I mean, okay, if he's starting it and he's there, he's fighting. I mean, I'm not saying don't follow. That we follow. That is a team fight, a potential team fight. But if we have to like get the wave, farm, play, get a good recall, or Drake by yourself, soloing it, oh, just get farm. Because
yeah, I guess maybe it's like a maybe like at this elo, everybody thinks like. As soon as he starts Drake, or
yes.
Like as soon as it comes up, you bot 100% needs to like go there and help him with it. But I did hear like one other person say, hey, just like be greedy here and just like get money and items. So I think that you're definitely
yes. So I wouldn't go that far to be like if he's so there's a big difference if he's looking to get Drake or if he's getting Drake. If he's starting the Drake now, I push this hard because it's an urgency. He started it. He's committed. If it's like the blue pinging, typing in the chat, let's do Drake, guys. I don't care. I'm just farming bot. The moment he's on the river, he queued, like Nocturne queued the Drake. I'm like, okay, this is urgent. I need to move there. So unless I'm like 1 HP and I know I can die on the Drake, in which case I recall and I don't care about it, I can hover. I can consider hovering. But there's a difference if you stop, or there's a difference if you're like starting it now, or there is a difference if you're starting it. Like if you're starting it, or if he's top lane, or if you push now based on what you think he should do, it's not good. If he started it and then you make a decision based on that, that's fine. You never want to make a decision based on what you think is going to happen. You want to make a decision based on what is happening.
Gotcha.
So here, how is this wave right here?
It's good to farm and it's pushed up to, it's like paused in a really good spot. So
okay, do you want to keep it here? Do you want to push it? Do you want to?
Yeah, probably keep it here.
Yeah, exactly. How many minions? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 10. Okay, so of course you don't want to let it in the tower. The thing is, what's the ideal difference of between the minions? Because the thing is, if you don't trim it, it's going to go in the tower and it's going to kill your minions. So you need to trim it a bit. How much do we need to trim it?
Looking right now, I'd say 3 casters, cannon, and 2 melee. Probably okay. 4 casters because mine's about. Well, no, they're.
So how do you decide? Like, what's the number? What's the?
I mean, I would try to take that Oh, how do I decide?
Yes.
I don't know the method. I mean, I would just look to, you know, it's like I'd come up and be like, okay, I know I got to get this, so let me get this cannon first, no matter what.
Okay.
And then because it's very valuable, and then the biggest thing I want to reduce is the damage, because like if they're doing a lot less damage, they're gonna push slower.
Okay.
And since it's so like so many minions, it definitely needs to.
I see.
Like slow down the damage first. So
okay, I see. So you're thinking about that. So in general, this is a freezable lane. You can freeze this. You can keep it for a long period of time, but you want to make sure it doesn't go in the tower, and that will depend on the size of their minion wave, and that will depend on your minion wave, how far it is. So you need this minion wave to come here.
$5. If you have problems improving and getting better in the game faster but cannot afford booking coaching, on my Patreon you can access more than 627 VOD reviews, premium videos about how to wave management, mid-game macro, and tier lists that will show you the best champions to climb and to improve for your elo. And these are not on YouTube, this is only on Patreon, they're exclusive. Moreover, you can participate in the free coaching waiting list to get a premium VOD review. I'm giving away 2 free VOD reviews every single week. All what you need to do is simple 2-step process. Subscribe to my Patreon and share your OPGG, and voila, you are on the waiting list. You're gonna get a personalized VOD review for any game in your match history. For just $5, you get not only the free VOD review, but a whole bunch of exclusive benefits that will supercharge your gaming experience. It's a small investment for a big return. And it's just $5, it's no brainer, right? But here is the deal, you've got to act quickly. The waiting list is already filling up fast. 55 people already subscribed to the Patreon, and there are 6 people that they already are on board, they are on the waiting list. And more are joining every moment. Now, do you want to secure your spot for a free VOD review? Go ahead on my Patreon and reserve it right now.